The Nigerian government continues to allow the killing of Christians. The USA will immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria. We're going to do things to Nigeria that Nigeria is not going to be happy about.
Do we need this help? Like, are we going to get drones from the US to target, like,
help? They say they're going to invade you, say they want.
But it stems to different issues: poverty, communal clashes, banditry, kidnapping.
No.
Okay. I mean, from my own personal research, that's what I've seen about what the government is saying.
Even go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Diaspora Chatter, #1 podcast in the world. Here we talk about life in diaspora. We are Nigerians here in the United States, and we have very unique perspective. I think it's unique. I'm joined with my two co-hosts here, Otis and Mosi. What's going on, guys?
Everything's going on, but I have to correct you. It's not unique. It's more than unique.
Okay.
So it's always exciting. It's always exciting to be here.
What's the word for more than unique? Is he auspicious or sagacious or which of the choices?
Tantalizing.
We can say it's pragmatic. It's eclectic.
When you say tantalizing, I remember there's one place in Nigeria called Tantalizers or something.
In Lagos, right?
In Lagos,
and Allen Avenue or something like that.
I can't remember. I think Tantalizers and the Sizzlers in Warrior or something.
So we can say we can just say it's tantalizing.
Okay, cool. Yeah, hello guys. Sorry, I forgot to say hello. So hello everyone. Happy to be back.
All right, we're back.
Yeah,
we're back again to deliver a fresh new episode to you guys. Thanks to everyone who's been watching and supporting us. Feel free to always leave a comment. We read every comment. If you like this episode or any episode, share it with your friends. You can go back and watch all the old episodes, comment. That helps us out. So what we do here typically is talk about issues that affect us in diaspora, and in back home, and we try not to be political on this podcast, but sometimes some issues come up and it piques our interest. So if you've been, as of this recording, if you've been listening to the news, you've heard about the how do you want to call this, pending invasion of Nigeria by the United States. So I don't know, Mosi, can you enlighten us what's going on with this?
Say you open for trouble.
You called him first. Yes.
I mean, yeah. So specifically, we're not here to pick sides. I mean, that one is obvious.
Just for the people who have been under a rock, tell them what.
Basically, I think it was about as at the time of this recording, right, about a week ago, right? Our dear, lovely president Trump came out and said there's a genocide in Nigeria, and if we don't fix up quickly, they're going to attack.
Guns blazing.
Guns are blazing, and then to be sweet and all the grammar and everything. But long story short, they're going to invade Nigeria if we don't fix up because of the rumored. I think we don't like to say the word KIL or KILL, right? So buying, there's no, for those that are Nigerian, understand there's no too much buying. In Nigeria. So offing, so if we don't fix up, they're going to enter Nigeria and destroy things.
Enter Nigeria. So
I think that was the basic thing, and then there's been back and forth. There's been a lot of uproar. Some people are like, "Oh, Nigeria is a sovereign nation," which is true. Some people say, "Oh, the buying is not a genocide. It's more like normal thing that not like a normal thing, but like escalations that have been happening, and it happens everywhere. And the government is trying their best, whatever. There's a lot of conversation about that. Some people are happy about it. Are like, oh, they didn't come safe. Some people are like, oh, they shouldn't come because of the US history of going into countries and causing more harm than good in the long run, right? So the goal is always initially, let's flush out XYZ problem and then create 1,000 more problems, and then at some point, when power changes hands, someone can sit down and say, you know what, we're done. And then now we are done does not mean that the country remains the same. So I think that's where the whole back and forth, the whole about is.
So
That's my
let's
story.
let's rewind back a little bit. First off, actually, I was when I first heard of this, I was a little bit flattered that when I heard Trump and Nigeria, I was like, this guy, like, I don't know, I was flattered that he cared about Nigeria enough because usually no one cares about they don't care about Africa. Let's be honest here, right? No one like like what's that Michael Jackson song? They don't care about us,
Yeah.
Like so when I heard, I was like, oh okay, well Nigeria, all right, they're talking about Nigeria, but so let's go back a little bit. This issue going on, um, Otis, maybe you can, since you are the intellectual person here. So can you give us, because the accusation is there is a Christian genocide going on in Nigeria. In fact, my wife asked me, like, is this true? So what exactly is going on
Good.
for him to warrant this? Yeah, do you know?
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to address
The,
this. But
yeah,
this issue going on, we must address it with this conversation with clarity and context on
yeah,
what is going on. So it is alleged, or it is being said that there's a violence in Nigeria, which is religious violence leading to the killing of Muslims. The Nigerian, but alleged by the President of the United States. So there's a pushback from the Nigerian government that there's no religious violence. It is typical banditry, communal clashes, robbery, and all other things going on in the country that's causing the upheaval. It's not streamlined to um, what I put it down. It's not presented to the violence against Christians. So there's this back and forth with the narrative and statements like that coming from an influential figure in the world. It leads an international community to look at Nigeria from a different lens. That although like Mo mentioned, Nigeria is a sovereign state, but then again, human rights being violated in the country. So these are the things going on. It's neither been no one has valiantly come out to say no the truth that is it really religious violence, is it communal clashes, is it armed robbery, banditry, communal clashes, and that. So that's about the synopsis of what is going on right now in Nigeria. And the president of the United States declared Nigeria as a country of, what did they call it again? I want to quote
Then
it.
it's the country of particular
Oh,
concern.
country of particular concern.
a disgrace. Didn't call the country a disgrace
It's
too?
this country.
At one point in time, he called it a shithole. I think in his first tenure. So now,
Yeah, but
I
I
still.
think this one he was saying it was a disgrace. Well, I mean, just to add a little color to what you said, right?
Mhm.
Part of the argument from Nigerian government point of view, or supporters of the Nigerian government, because of course they were split in terms of opinion. The argument is that the buying is not just Christians; it's Christians and Muslims and every other religion, right? And there's a strong argument that more Muslims have lost their lives compared to Christians, right? So that's where it's more like that's because Trump's statement was like, oh, we want to protect Christian lives. So he gave it a religious corollary. And then the rest was like, oh, we're not losing only Christians, we're losing Christians and Muslims. Now here's the catch. Oh, here's my own take inside. People are dying. Everybody's agreeing on that one. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Whatever the US government or Trump, which is the head of the US government anyway, is saying, people are saying this. I mean, the response is not like, oh, nobody's dying. Which would be where the position where person that was like, oh, if nobody's dying, then there's no need to invade. But if you're admitting that people are dying, then the pushback I would expect is not you can't just stop at saying, well, Christians and Muslims are dying. The response should be, these are the things in place, right? Maybe you were not aware as the US president that this is what we have done so far to ensure that this is how we're tackling the problem. But that's not the response I'm saying. The response is, oh, people are dying, so why are you saying it's a Christian thing? Do you get where the wala is?
Yeah.
So that's my own is that, see, what can we not even do to ensure that people are not even dying at all? Christian, Muslim,
So,
whatever.
yeah, I was going to ask, like,
So
let's say if we take out the religious aspect, is the number of people, 'cause I haven't looked up this, is it like a lot of over the, like, relatively speaking, like if you want to compare death rates, maybe even to death rates in them,
Bro,
is it like,
so
and is it
there's
concentrated in one
there's
region? Because I feel like because for people who don't know about Nigeria, right? Maybe people in America, they say, oh, they're killing people in Nigeria. But it's only in a certain region of Nigeria,
it's
right?
in the north, though. Yes, mainly in
North.
the north, a little in the
Mi-
west, a little in the east, but
but
mainly up north.
Okay.
these are anecdotes. You don't have
Yeah.
any empirical data to come up
Oh,
with
of course. Oh, yes,
this
we do. What I
assertion.
said.
You do? Can
Of
you
course,
quote
we
those
have data.
statements like the killings?
I
Because you were saying what they told the people. Would like to know. I would like to be
even,
enlightened as
even
well.
the Nigerian government has admitted that people are dying. I don't understand what you're saying. There's no empirical data.
Nigerian
Yeah, I
government
think,
admitted by die, but it stemmed to different issues: poverty, communal clashes,
No, sir.
banditry,
That was not true.
kidnapping.
No,
Okay.
that's
I
not true.
mean, from my own personal research, that's what I'm seeing about
No,
what the
no, no,
government is
no, no.
saying.
Even the Nigerian
That's why
government.
I said earlier, this thing it has to be the context and fact. We don't go to our bridge version. Where's the empirical data that is
No,
saying
wait, hold on. I mean,
dispute?
I can pull up. I can pull up data, but come. Let's
Please pull so that we're enlightening our
hold on.
audience.
Let's be clear what the Nigerian government is saying. The Nigerian government
Okay.
never said, "Oh, people are dying because of poverty," or people are
This
dying.
they
They are
enumerated
saying
the
that people are
reasons.
dying due to terrorist group attacks, but that the people that are dying are not just Christians. That is
yeah,
Christians and Muslims. And that's because the US president is saying the number of so the statement from the US is as if it's only Christians that are dying. The
yeah,
Nigerian government is saying it's not just Christians that are dying, it's Christians and Muslims. Are
yeah,
you seeing it? So there's no denial of whether people are dying or not. That one is everybody agrees on that.
yeah.
The argument is we are not losing only Christians, we're losing both, and because it's terrorist activity. Do you get the correct here? So there's no argument, there's no but my own take inside is that see, okay, people that are never good incognito Christians and what they call it, realistic Christians
Undercover Christian. Yeah.
are dying, and undercover Christians are dying. What are you doing about it? That's where my
Yeah.
own inside is. Because if you are doing something about it, and then let's say the US government is not aware for some reason, maybe it would
Yeah.
have been nice to hear the government say, "Come, this is what we're doing, this is what we're doing today." But I are setting up. I mean, the response has been, "Oh, we're setting up committees to go and give us 30 days research," and people are still dying. It's crazy.
Rookie, keep us in check if we're steering off topic, but
Mm,
I think the Nigerian government is trying to make efforts because they said words drive accountability, but however, if framed wrongly, it can escalate tensions. So I think the government is trying to make. I'm not sure what I read. These are just again abridged or anecdote hearsay on the internet, and also in diaspora, we have to promote transparency and not spread abridged version of what the government is trying to do. But there's, like you said, there's a spectacle in Nigeria and seeing what is going on. I think this will make Nigeria government sit up and try to see
Yeah.
how they
So
can.
because the way Trump framed it is as if the Nigerian government is just sitting down and letting this happen. So you think, so you are saying that the Nigerian government is doing the best they can, or they
Uh,
can do
I
like
think
what?
that's what it is saying. That's what I'm saying. But this can go
I
ahead.
don't put words into my mouth. I'm saying
Because
the government is making effort to try because, like I said, I'm just reiterating what I mentioned. The government, since Trump's statement being an influential figure in the world, it has driven the accountability of the Nigerian government. I can't categorically say what the Nigerian government is doing, but they are making effort to address. Like Mo, you mentioned, the Nigerian government came out with a speech saying it's not only Christians, Muslim. I think I've read and heard that they said it's not religious violence. It stems from again banditry, kidnapping, communal clashes, and What have you
Okay,
like
so
that's
so
taking your
I'm
paper?
sure Rookie, maybe you might put it on the screen. I just shared the link, and I'm sure the audience can see it, right? So this is the president's response to Trump 22 hours
Mm-hmm.
ago, and he said,
Read it.
and
Read it for
let me
us.
let me read it. He's saying on security challenges. Just give me a minute. It says, "Do we have problems? Yes. Are we challenged by terrorism? Yes. But we will defeat terrorism. We will overcome the country of particular concern designation. Nigeria is one happy family, and we shall spare no effort until we eliminate all criminals from our society. We want our friends to help us as we step up our fight against terrorism, and we will eliminate it." Do you understand what I'm saying? He's not even denying that there's
Yeah.
terrorism. No, he's not trying to
So
affect
that's
poverty or
so
anything.
that's a problem. The problem right here is terrorism, right? Boko Haram, right? That's
100%. It's not,
okay.
no,
So,
it's not just Boko Haram. I think the other
but
terrorist groups.
other
Yeah.
spin off.
So,
So
mm,
okay. So we got the terrorism, and his president has acknowledged it. Now, do
yeah.
you think?
Reaction.
Mm.
Huh?
No, go ahead. I said
Reaction.
got a reaction. So words drive
Yeah.
accountability.
And one thing I want to like clarify, because the way the United States president put it is as if Nigeria is religiously intolerant. So I just want to clarify for anyone who may be watching who may not know, Nigeria is very tolerant. Like we all grew up with Muslims. Like we don't like in general. I could be wrong, but I think I don't. You're laughing. I don't think
I'm
we
just
are.
laughing.
I think there's a portrayal for people who don't know Nigeria that it's this place like we're always fighting, but like we
Mm.
all grew up with where I don't think the it's not as it's not intolerant on the average. Like we went to school with
Yeah,
Muslims, Christians, like
yeah.
we
On the
interact with places.
average.
It's not like as for someone who doesn't know. There's some people who've never heard of Nigeria,
Mm-hmm.
right? Once they hear this president talk about this, they think, oh, is this intolerant place? But I just feel like any other place, you hear a negative story and it amplifies
Yeah.
it and it paints a picture. Like if you tell me about something like I don't know Philippines, I don't know what's going on in Philippines,
Yeah.
right? So
I
I
hear
hear
you.
one story and I think that's what it is. So I just want to. I mean, you guys could disagree or not, but I don't think there is a
I mean,
intolerance
yeah,
in
I mean,
Nigeria.
why I will not disagree
Mm,
is because you said
mm,
on the average, right?
yeah,
And I think you're on the average from our lenses because I mean, again, for those that are watching, Nigeria is, I mean, culturally diverse,
very
right?
diverse.
So
Yeah,
we're very diverse. So typically, the South mostly are Christians. The North, again, for those that are from the North, I've only been to the North a few times, but from what I know, read, is mostly Muslim, right?
mm,
Islamic. So we over time, I mean, in my few decades on earth, we have seen a lot of skirmishes, religious skirmishes happen in the north, not in
mm,
the south. In the south, I've never heard, again, I stand to be corrected, I've never heard that someone maybe said something or did something to the Christian book, which is the Bible, and then the person
mm,
got killed,
mm,
died, right? But in the north, we heard a number of stories, not so much back in the day, of people
mm,
that, oh, they said something, oh, they insulted the prophet and they got burnt to death and stuff like that. Those things happen.
yeah,
But I agree with you again when you say on the average, because it's not like if you go to the north and just say something and everybody just start killing you, beating you to death. Well, it happens. Those kind of things happen. But
yeah,
over the last decade, which is kind of what the US government was inferring, it has amplified a lot, especially because of the the growth of insurgents and terrorism. It has
mm,
expanded a lot. So there's a lot. The North has become more intolerant than it used to be. And then with the
mm,
whole Fulani herdsmen issues across the country, so I think that's how I see it. I don't know about all these things.
mm,
Nigeria has is it 250 or more than 250 ethnic groups, and they have various religion, predominantly Christian and Muslim. There's the African traditional religion that they call them idol worshippers or something like that. I usually recognize them because I don't know, maybe topic for another day. However, as human beings, as human beings, we're bound to have this disagreement, and sometimes we see not necessarily disagreement. We'll see things from a different point of view. Like I always tell someone, there are different ways to get into a house. You can go through the door, and you can go through the window. The door is always safe to go through, but if there's a fire, the window might be the safest. So it just depends on the time and what's going on depending on the event. So over time, it has been mentioned there's a lot of upheaval in the north, probably coming from border towns surrounding the northern states of Nigeria. I might be wrong, but people are saying that the probably famous insurgent group Boko Haram or whatever that is, it's not from Nigeria, it's from
On
surrounding
Niger.
border countries, Niger or something. So we don't know. Some said it's politically motivated, it's sponsored, it's something that is spiraled out of control. So, and then again, they said there's land grab, land settlement issues, sometimes the killing of, the living of people. There's a lot going on, so we cannot
Yeah.
really ascertain as at this time what really is the issue, except we have a journalist. As a matter of fact, this
Yeah.
is where AI can come in. Where I use this artificial AI models, have these drones from the sky, survey this space, collect data of people, facial recognition, and even though they wear masks, we can use AI to take out their masks and find out, bring the culprits
So
to book.
so let's switch topics then. So now with this incoming invasion from this threat of US coming, is that like I'm so is that like would you say like the Nigerian government is deficient with drones and this thing? So do we need this help? Like are we gonna get drones from the US to target like
Help.
do
They say
you
they're coming to invade you. Say they want to.
From what
So
Mosin mentioned,
first they will call light you up. You say guns are
eh,
busy. These guns
okay,
are busy
so
to drone. I don't understand.
okay, so
from
you're
what
skeptical.
Mosin mentioned, from what the president, Mosin mentioned from the statement from the president of Nigeria, he said we need our friends, we need help. We as a human race, we together, like we have the United Nations, other international bodies who help in protecting human rights and
Hmm.
existence of human beings. So in this case, if the president has reached out that we need our friends, we need support of the Nigerian people and those in diaspora, especially rich people like both of you, you can contribute financially to the advent of AI so that we can get this drone to get facial recognition. We can create AI data centers. You can stimulate the economy. That's your own part as impact on diaspora to the country.
Okay,
I
okay.
can be here and
I,
advise.
I've seen that
Well,
you're catching cruise, so I'm not going to take you seriously. Honestly, you
No,
know,
please take me serious.
because
I'm
you're talking
serious.
about you're talking about a Nigerian president that gave a statement. I mean, again, we're
I'm
not
ref-
political. You're referring right to the
yeah,
article
you
that
made
was
the statement, so yeah.
yeah good. Now tell me how any country is going to take us serious. And now this is not exactly the Nigerian government. I'm just putting it out there. Give a balance. The Nigerian government does not have an ambassador to the US since the last one died. Like
oh, we don't have
maybe
okay.
yes, the last one died in 2020. Since 2020,
Hmm.
when he died, December 10, 2020, almost 6 years, we've not had an ambassador to this country. We don't have an
Hmm.
ambassador to the United Kingdom, right? And that
Hmm.
government that because Donald Trump said he's going to invade you, he now came and gave a statement and said that they are negotiating diplomatically. Is that so that anybody takes serious? Do you understand? I'm not saying he's not doing anything. I'm just putting out the facts there, right?
Hmm.
This is a country, right, that trade between the US and Nigeria is almost 5 point something billion last year, 33% up.
Hmm.
We have trade with these guys. one of the countries that Nigeria exports the most to, but we can't take them serious enough to go and have an ambassador, right, to handle diplomatic issues. And then something happens and they come and give a statement, as always. And that begs the question for me, right? And this is what I was trying to make earlier. Why do we even need Donald Trump to come and remind us that anybody, Christian, Muslim, whatever, anybody is dying in our country? We have terrorism issues. The US is one of our biggest aid. Gives us one of the largest aid. I can't place my finger on the number.
Is that true? I heard there was. Is that a real?
Yes, that was one of the things that Trump said 2 days ago.
Because I heard the threat. I was like, what? I heard the threat. Okay,
so I didn't know because
wait, hold on. I thought they cut off all the aids and those things helped.
They've not cut it off yet. That's why
with the Doge thing. They didn't Doge it out.
No.
Okay.
US aid to Nigeria. So that's the point I'm trying to make. Like, you can go ahead. I'm just saying, like, what other? I mean, we just have to put our acts together. Seriously, it's not just to come and say you're doing something. You don't get ambassador. You don't get anything.
Hold on, that's what the point I'm making. I want to be the host for a few minutes. I would ask you this. This is just innocuous questions. Is the ambassador of Nigeria to America the only way or intermediary that the Nigerian government have used to communicate with the US? I'll go for that. We have the consulate.
Let me answer one by one. Abi, you want me to answer? Okay. I will answer you now.
Because this is a rhetorical question.
It's not rhetorical. You say you want to be the host. Let me answer you. Now, you have said, you asked the question.
Okay, let's do one at a time. Go ahead.
Nigeria, is that the only way? And my answer to you is no. However, that's the first sign of seriousness of any country, that you take the United States serious. The United States is one of the largest powers in this world. You like it or not, you like them or not, we're here. We know the truth. We can see ourselves as we like. But if you cannot take the US serious enough to have an ambassador representing you, then I'm sorry. Which other diplomatic way do you want to use? Think about it. When Trump made that statement, if you had an ambassador, that's his job immediately. But then what do you do? First of all, you have your aides denying, oh, it's not only Christian, it's Christian and Muslim, this or that one. That's childish, man. So if you cannot have an ambassador, that's the first sign that you're in a serious country.
I don't see us as a serious being without an ambassador, because there will be and this is just my take. I see this is not a disagreement. I'm saying
it's not
my perspective. Yeah.
I just know that if you ever run for office, I'm not going to vote for you. Because if you can tell me
all said and done.
I'm not going to vote for you, because if you can
thank you for being honest.
Like Nigeria, of course, sir. You go to Nigeria, you are Nigerian, you're in diaspora. You are here, you enjoy yourself where you did, but you did talk, say your country is okay. You keep defending the Nigerian government, and it's funny. I'm sure the audience can see you. Don't be catch you from Lagos, break your leg now. You this.
I'm being factual and I'm being reasonable with it. I don't just take sides.
You think so?
Yes, I am.
It's reasonable.
Okay, let me.
It's not be an ambassador and it's okay. You think it's factual and it's good.
So I didn't make you draw that inference. I'm just like, after I asked you, is that the only way they communicate? So
I said no, but I said that's the first time
interject us if we're going too far. So you said that
you guys should fight. You guys should
fight. Okay, I love our banter. Yes, it's always disagreeing.
What was your other question? Did you have you say you had another question?
I think I have a brain.
I have box like one mouth. I may talk now.
No, I feel, but in all seriousness, there are other ways the Nigerian government communicates with the US government. Probably they don't see the need for an ambassador, maybe the cost, there are the reasons. Let's go into the reasons why. It's just like our ASU episode where we're like, everybody was castigating ASU. So I want to know why the reason, because if you say having no ambassador is a sign of unseriousness, they still communicate with the US government. I don't think, I presume,
you're right.
Go ahead.
Now that I think about it, I always wonder, like, what's the point of an ambassador? Like,
exactly.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, but like, it's kind of
It's just a figurehead because you have the
like,
consulate. They still have a consulate in each country, like passport.
yeah,
So you can send somebody
yeah,
there to go meet with a. It must not be president to president or ambassador to
yeah,
ambassador.
yeah. Anyway, we've gone off
But that's just
topic
my
a
point
little
of
bit.
view. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
let's
Keep us
yeah.
in check,
So
please.
when we're talking about, I said, oh, Trump is gonna come help us, and most of you were laughing. So I'm assuming what you have some thoughts about this. First of all, let me ask you: do you support what he's doing, and do you think it's gonna be helpful or not?
What exactly is
Or
he
let
doing? That's the thing. Is it what he's
is
saying?
threatening if he follows through on his threat?
If he
First
follows
of all,
through,
do you
let's
think?
support that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
right now, I mean, for the first time, I might be on the fence, right? Because you think about it, yeah. For the
You
first
go
time,
follow.
You
You go
you
no,
mean
follow.
no, because and this is why. This is why we're in no. Let me land it. We're in a situation where Trump said something that now disgraced the country. I mean, that we didn't need that insult.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't see why you insult us like that. But I can sometimes, when you put things together, sometimes you yourself will tire.
Uh,
They say for those that understand pidgin, right? They say now old man when putting blockers for ground, that's what Peking go sight and say he be like a robber. You understand? We use and play. Now old man when putting this thing for ground, that's what Peking go sight. Now be our problem. If
mm,
we were doing what we needed to do, we need to give excuses. Oh, we are setting up committee. Oh, it's okay. No ambassador. It doesn't matter. We have backdoor that we're passing. All those, we always have very nice excuses for everything. We will not be in a position where Trump will call us a disgraced country. We will not be in a
yeah.
position where Trump, after calling us a shithole country some years ago, now it's a disgraced country. Now he's telling us going to invade us because we're not doing the right thing.
Mhm.
So now, do I personally, why I said I'm on the fence is this. The US historically has gone to different countries. I mean, I don't need to name them, but everybody knows, right? Usually they go under the guise of something. Oh, this is problem 9/11, whatever, whatever. The end results are not always palatable, right?
Mhm.
Because one thing is to go inside a country, one thing is to underestimate the response of that country. Right? You can look at it now like, oh, Nigeria, nothing now. Let me just go drop on comment. You don't know how people are going to take that. And then in the end, you have a 20-year war. Who suffers when there's a war? There are going to be refugees, hunger, destruction, everything. In a country that we're already struggling with, even managing our resources. You not add all those things. And then one day the US can wake up and say, we're out of here. We're tired of this war. And then they leave us with the ruins. Look at Libya today. Look at the other countries, right? Usually it's for a good cause, in quotes. But then what are the results for the people on ground? I mean, we're all human beings. Yes, I'm not from the north. Maybe most likely when they go enter, they feel no go my side. But come on, we're human beings. That's the number one thing. So that's why
Or
I'm
they
on
mi-
this side.
or they mix
I'm
up
like, but the other side of it is
the names.
but the other side of it is, are people legit being unalived? Yes. There are videos, I mean, according to Trump, he was watching a segment on Fox and saw a video I think there's a video of a particular cleric crying and burying people, but people are like being buried every day.
Yeah.
So if the Nigerian government have seen this thing happening for so many years and not doing anything, you're
Hold
not
on.
almost you're almost tempted
So
to that thing and say, I believe they for who enter say they fit solve the problem. So that's why I said
mm,
I'm on the fence. I don't really know. I really don't want them to invade my country, but I think government just needs to do better now. No excuses,
yeah.
no buts, no ifs,
I,
no maybe one thing. Just do something.
so
Okay, you want to give me a chance to speak before you speak?
yeah, go
I don't
ahead.
lose my train
Yeah,
of
go
thought.
ahead.
So,
Yeah, go
okay.
ahead with this. Yeah, the
So,
same question I asked him. Yeah.
the same
Yeah.
question. I
Yeah.
wouldn't say I'm on the fence on this, but I'm like there are steps to it. There's a methodology to.
You're climbing the fence.
Yeah, I'm climbing the fence, right? I'm not
Okay.
I'm not sitting on the fence. Trump
Okay.
has raised, like I said, where to drive accountability. Like Moses
But
just
hold on
mentioned, where
before you
to the.
go. Just highlight which one are you before you go into your just give us are
It's
you
not. I can. It's some of this question. I can't give you an answer that you want. Is the way I can answer it. So
before you
I can give a
okay.
synopsis of what I'm trying to say before I go
Yeah,
further.
yeah,
So what I'm
yeah,
saying, Trump is just saying, put your act together. So
yes.
if this situation persists, of
You
course,
support it.
proper action has to be taken. because
So you support
we're
it?
a human species, and they have to come and address that action. But
Support.
I having faith, or
This guy,
I have
you be
belief in the Nigerian government to address this issue and bring everybody to an amicable alliance.
this guy, you be a very good politician.
No, I just don't vote for him.
That would be my campaign manager.
Uh,
So rookie, that's my answer because now, like this guy gave a joke. They said the same hand when they take the beat pikin, and they take the better to come back, right? I think
okay.
you cannot see beat pikin still force her to cry. The president of the
Mhm.
United States have said this is what's going on, right?
Yeah.
Give them time to address the issue. It's just like a classwork. When you're in school, they give you classwork after example. They give you time to put your act together. It has come into
Yeah.
the ally, and then again with all this, the international committee has seen us with a different lens. We Nigeria are good people. We have great culture, great food. It's a nice place to visit, right?
Hmm.
So we want people to come to Nigeria and see the great culture. And we as diaspora want to do our quota, like both of you are going to. Sorry, Moses said the cash going to contribute to the AI startup.
You catch cruiser. I just two things I want to tell you. Number one, I hear what you're saying, right?
Yes,
But guess what?
go ahead, please.
Trump is not in Nigeria today. He has not invaded. He only said, "Get your house together." So you're actually saying what Trump said. He said,
Yes.
If they don't fix up, I will do it." And the Nigerian government said they are fixing up. So he has not invaded. There's been no story. The last thing we heard is that Hexet, the defense secretary, has presented him with 3 options of how to bamboozle Nigeria. Then Nigerian government has said we are doing our best, blah blah blah. So that's where we are today, which means that what you are saying is what Trump is doing. That's number one. But the second thing for me, right, is this thing you're saying about Nigeria is a beautiful place. I like it too. I like the optimism. But I want to beg two of you something. Just carry your bags. Shebi say Nigeria is very beautiful. Just carry your bag. Go and spend Christmas in the north. Not just the north. Shebi is peaceful, is loving. Put your bag, your traveling bag where your mouth is. Not to come here and be talking cho. Go to
Well,
go
well,
to go to Borno now. Then when you go there, let's do one diaspora episode for
Episode
them.
from there. We're
Yeah,
confident.
yeah, I'll be here because me, I know say Yawade that way. When I say Oti say the government is no wala. Carry your bag, go to Benue, go to North. Let's do one episode from there and prove Trump wrong. When we do, Shebi White House not far from me. I go help una carry go. They go say una dey lie for our head. Not be to
So,
the teacher church.
so to
there's
not to
go ahead, sorry. No, go ahead.
so to this idea, I know there's this conception that the Nigerian government is not doing anything, and I don't like to accuse. It's a difficult problem. Terrorism is a difficult problem,
Nobody said
right?
anything,
It's
Shy. I just said enough. Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah, no, but the insinuation from
Everywhere.
from American president Nigeria, I mean Israel uh
Hamas.
and what's the one I forget, Palestine. They've been fighting since forever. So there's some things you can't just say, even you can't just say I'm gonna eliminate evil, because it's easy to kill people. It's difficult to kill ideas. I feel like this this problem is, it's not as simple as, oh, we're gonna go in and solve this problem. So I think the Nigerian government is probably doing, they can always do better, but I feel like this accusation that they're not doing anything, because I mean, we all know, I mean, not to go too personal here,
Yeah.
we know someone, a classmate of ours, who died, who was in the army, who went to go and got killed. So
Yeah, okay,
they
okay.
are doing something. So
Okay, calm down now.
yeah.
Calm down. I hear you.
Calm
No, calm down.
down.
We'll talk. You know,
Yeah,
again, when you're on the platform, you have to be careful what you say, right?
yeah,
Personally, this topic, I mean, it's a sensitive topic, and
yeah,
of course, we're just being
yeah,
as careful. I want to present as careful information, correct information, balanced view, but we know a
yeah,
Yeah.
lot more than we are admitting, right? Come on, let's be
yeah,
honest with ourselves. The US government I said some things, right? Oh, Nigeria is this, Nigeria is that, blah, blah, blah. Terrorism is not easy, whatever, whatever. I hear you.
Yeah.
But then, this same country that we've lost someone, thank God you even brought that up. We've lost someone, God rest his soul, has been in, at that time, things were even, in quotes, lighter and easier than it is now. It's getting worse. We're getting funding, right? We're getting funding. It's getting worse. The US government is one of your biggest supplier of aids, right? They know what they're saying. And if we were doing, look, that's why I told you that our response is very telling. Our response wasn't like, oh, we're doing enough. We admit, we raise our hand saying it's just difficult to fight, so we'll do more. There's been no pushback. If we're doing enough, we're like, come, this is what we've done, this is what we've done. There's nothing like that. It's almost like they don't catch me kind of So again, we're just be careful. Nobody wants to talk. But let's see, we can do better. Let's just leave it at that. I don't want to talk.
So
they said it takes a community to raise a child. Apart from the government, we as individuals, we have to pay our own fair share of what it would be to make this world secure and a better place. I mean, very serious. This is not.
So you're going to volunteer to fight?
I'd say what else am I going to again? Are you off the camera? You are rookie. I'm gonna go.
Well, no, where's really safe in the world? They're part of the US, whereby you can't. It's. I wouldn't even go there. It's a place I lived up north. I wouldn't go there certain part of the night, right? So it takes the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. I get you. All we're saying, and this we're having this conversation. People are seeing different point of view. I believe the Nigerian government is putting effort to make Nigeria really, really hard. But we're not there yet. You're correct. Or we cannot go to Borno and other places up north. However, we're making strides towards getting to a place whereby it will be considered really safe, a tourist attraction, where people can come in. Again, there are other things going on, like the lack of social amenities, power, roads, and the poverty situation is still making Nigeria a precarious place to be in. So it's about it.
So let me ask you guys: do you guys think there could be an ulterior motive going on?
Let me understand the context of it.
On the United States saying they're gonna come in to liberate, because do you think there could be an ulterior motive, or is purely out of concern? Or are you guys scared to express your truth?
Right now, we're saying facts. We're not just going to. This podcast is not.
No,
it's not for assumption. My thoughts.
You can have some thoughts.
My thoughts has to be grounded on sound reasoning and transparency and truth. So for now, we don't have any data. This guy's going to sleep, and he said, "Let me talk." So we don't have any data. We can speculate all I want that we want to see flying horses, or if wishes were horses and stuff like that. So for me, as a matter of fact, the President of the United States has sent a statement, a good message, and the world and international community at large is saying, "Hey."
So do you think it's ulterior motive or not? Or is that of your concern?
Because there's no data to support that statement. I would say, I'm on the fence. I would say there's no ulterior motive for now, because the President of the US is concerned about the welfare and
you think it's true concern
of Nigeria. For now, it's true concern. So I would say the President is concerned. And
mostly, is it true concern or ulterior? There could be ulterior motive
from Trump.
Yes.
Oh no, Trump is a peace-loving president. I mean, he's anti-war. I mean, you can see that he has been picking up for Christians across the world, just the way China has been.
So
China
they're not after.
Hold on now, let me finish. Just like he has been trying to get the Ukraine and Russia war to end, and one of the first things he did was to ensure that Ukraine signed the minerals deal. And then for Nigeria, I think just pure concern. All over the world, you can see he has visited the oil-rich countries in the Middle East. Trump is a loving president. I mean, you can see it square. So I don't see any.
Are you being sarcastic? There's a smack on your face.
Yeah.
My face. Oh, no, I've been itching. It's been itching.
Do you need Nixoden?
I think I need, there's no Nixon. That's the thing. They invade Nigeria now. I feel no see Nixon then buy again. So
Nixoden might go Walmart. Buy
yeah, but
Nixoden.
seriously, I think that it's clear. He loves the Christians. He said Nigeria is where the Christians are.
Mm.
So
So
please,
let me ask you, if
I think it's just
he
out of love.
okay, if he loves them so much, he can also help by giving some of them visas, right, or refugee status.
Yeah, I think. I mean, but they said they gave him 3 options. Do you know that the third option is give all the Christians visa? So
Yeah,
I
because
don't know.
yeah,
You know, system
yeah,
should not speculate. So
yeah.
3 options.
I'm
Maybe
just
the first option. So maybe the first option now is invade. Second option
yeah.
is invade and leave.
Take all
Maybe
take
the
all
first
the
one, invade
naughty
and
go.
stay.
go-
The second
Yeah,
one is invade and leave. Third one is don't invade, give all the Christians visa like the South Africans. Who
yeah,
knows?
like
You know,
yeah,
Trump is a
yeah,
loving president. So
yeah, yeah. All right. Well, yeah. So I mean, Nigeria is our homeland. We don't want to see any, you know, we don't want to see the. It's scary, the
I
thoughts
want to
of
see his country born.
guns
Of course.
blazing, because it's
Yeah.
always collateral. Even if you come in, there's always collateral
Sounds
damage. I hate
damage.
that. So when you look around all the places going on,
Mhm.
it's a scary time. But this issue has been going on for way too long. I
Yeah.
remember when they did that, when they kidnapped those girls back then. Bring back our
Oh,
girls. They had the
the Chibok
hashtag.
girls.
That
Yeah,
was all the
like
way.
this.
That's the point I was trying to make. That was all the way in 2014.
Yeah, I know. That's like,
So that understanding
yeah,
for them. So that's why you can understand the frustration of a lot of people when some people are
yeah,
like, you know what, may they invade. Some people are like, oh no.
yeah,
But you can
yeah,
understand, like, imagine if you had a family member there. There are people
yeah,
that there's news that some people their village, you just
yeah,
sleep for night, wake up for morning, they don't born your own village.
yeah,
These are real life.
yeah,
Jokes apart, these are real life issues.
yeah.
Nigerian government
I
should do
don't.
better or whatever.
Yeah, I don't want them to invade, because I don't think it's gonna go well. Instead, they can give Nigerians like drones and satellites and things. I think that's a better compromise. Give them some of the tech to help solve it. Yeah, that's again, no one is asking me if they, but if that's yeah, I don't think it will go well if they go in. So hopefully it's just a threat. Yeah, hopefully,
I mean, if the I mean, right now, if the threat has already made the government to
yeah,
do what they've done so far, and they
yeah,
followed through, because some of the challenges we have as a people, Nigerians,
yeah,
Nigerian government, Nigerian people, is that
hmm
we have a lot of fluff. We need to
yeah.
add that
We
extra.
need we need iron hand.
Talk is cheap, basically. Talk
Yeah,
is cheap. Let's just follow through, and we'll be fine. Really,
yeah,
nobody wants to see Nigeria born now. I don't think so.
yeah.
So
All right.
for
Any
me,
closing thoughts? Yeah,
yeah, my closing thought: violence in Nigeria is real, whether
yeah,
it's religious or
100%.
not. It's evolving, economic, ethnic, and we have to come together as a human race to help one another to ameliorate this violence that's going on. We're one human being. Nigeria again, like I would say, it's a great country, but almost say it's unsafe.
I did not say
Uh,
so. I say people should go to
where
the north.
that's you imply that it was
I did
safe.
not imply go now.
So
Anybody will.
seriously, my closing thought: let's come as a people address. We'll use this medium to address to talk to the Nigerian government. You guys trying to do your best to address this issue, make Nigeria
yeah. Wait,
habitable.
you are talking to the Nigerian government right now? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
You don't want me to say
Nigerian
anything.
government, listen. Listen. Open your ears, Nigerian
You don't
Otis
government.
is
know this.
talking.
Otis
You
is
said
talking.
this is
Listen.
the number
Otis is
one
talking.
podcast in the
Listen.
world. So the
Yeah.
Nigerian
Right.
government, please
Yeah.
try to
Tinubu,
ameliorate the upheaval in Nigeria. There's a lot of calumny going on about
Mhm.
Nigeria. We want to cut that a false narrative and show Nigeria as a peace-loving country where we can come in. It's gonna take time, but we can be there. We can be there regardless of our differences. Kind of bring us together. Like in the podcast, we have different opinions. So Nigeria government, please do your best to make Nigeria great again.
Make
Yeah,
Nigeria
what's the
great
giant?
again. All right.
At least, I kind of wonder. You never, there was a comment on one of our videos where they have this English. So I kind of wonder. I said, no, Chris speak big English is money. At least that was what I was even thinking. I mean, I'm trying to threaten you. They fear to speak English.
No, this was so this topic I was moved with passion. I was passionate. So the words are not coming.
No sagacious or sagacious.
No, we threw one in the calumny.
I beg go, may I not bomb our country. I just go beg. I go beg. I beg we don't want to turn Nigeria to Gaza. I beg.
I saw.
I mean, again, I know some people might listen to this and say, "Oh man, I'm not going to go down the route of they're coming for our resources or whatever." That's not important. My own is see, if government does what they should do, the US will have an opportunity to save us or call for our resources, whatever they're trying to do. Now we drop our blockers for ground, they shake out like this, and make them all site up. So if you don't know the site are wear boxers, Nigerian government wear boxers. Have a great day.
So I think I made a joke in one of our WhatsApp group, like maybe the Nigerian government should retaliate and say they're coming to invade America to help.
Which government? Why you I beg? You get on the podcast, I beg.
You don't like this host work.
Was you sack you for host? This is what they talk.
Sack you guys.
No.
I agree with you.
No. The point. What I was saying is that my point is that every country has their problems, right? We can say every country has their problems. What I'm saying is that every country has their problems, right? Like in America, we have a lot of problems. But I feel like the United States is portraying Nigeria like, oh, it's a disgrace. And they say, we're going to go in to fix your problems. I'm saying, well, Nigeria could be like, well, you have problems too in your country. How would you feel if we say we're coming to your country to fix your problems? Like,
well, we cannot say, maybe we are far to say that. It's a joke. Maybe like no, they are so rough to on
But like it's kind of
fix our lights first to take response.
I think it's kind of an arrogant way to just be saying your country has a problem. I'm gonna come in. I don't know. It's imagine if tables were turned around.
Bro, you see one thing you have to, again, this podcast, maybe I don't know. We're going to where we should not go to, but honestly, this thing you are saying is like you scolding a child. In terms of economy, everything, US now bros will be smally. You know, like say you as bros, you tell somebody say you are conky. Somebody person will conky back. Even if you say as a bro, some will tell us you conky like that, maybe where guys did. You know, fellow maybe for college, not college, maybe elementary or something. You know, conky because bro, so you will tell me say I conky. Me say go conky. If you first conquer when say come, wait till you worry yourself. Can't they follow you play? Now let's see the same Nigeria do so. So when Nigeria now go tell US and say, how you would say we have problem, we too are going to have problem. When Trump go and say, you know what, I don't want to throw the bomb for rhetoric. When the person will talk, I'm not bomb the house. They finish to want to finish now. We begin speaking English, they said, I beg, we not respond. The government know why they respond carefully. Say, we'll fix our thing. You should get size, Baba. Where is what I speak? You know the grammar they speak. You get drone. You get light to say power your drone. Record podcast, I beg you. I mean, I don't spot, I beg. I don't want I beg. Me, able to threaten you.
We'll sack the guys soon.
All right, man. Well, that's the Diaspora Chatter. It's been nice talking about this with you guys. For those of you who are watching, feel free to leave your comments. Let us know what you think about this. You know, let us know where you are on the fence on this. If you're on the fence, of which side you are, give suggestions because we have big politicians who are watching and reading.
Otis wants to go. Otis told the government to come and watch. So let's say the
guys
watching.
So leave your comments and like it. So
so the Nigerian government should share money after this.
Yeah. All right, guys. Talk to you later.
Thank you.
All right. Take
Bye.
care, guys. Bye.
Thanks.